Hello everybody and welcome back to the iOS Arcade, and today we're talking more about Gear.Club Stradale and more about how you can level up as fast as possible while also keeping this game fun. As I found over the last 5 days of playing it, it does get quite repetitive. I don't like to say that because I really do enjoy this game, but there is an element that can or may make it feel very repetitive. And there's more to it. There's so much technical side to it, and I hope to see more modes than just these two. Obviously, we've got the races, which are unlimited. They just keep spawning in, and you can earn credits that can help you upgrade your car cosmetically and mechanically, and also give you money to buy some cars as well. And then there's the Car to Stradale mode, which is a daily challenge. There is 4 each day, so this is Wednesday, obviously Thursday's the 2-hour one, and then Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I forgot the days of the week there. Now, a lot of people think that it's just about being the king or queen of the Stradale, which is earning the crowns, but what you don't realise is it's a massive help to leveling up. So you can see these percentages here. If you complete all of them, it's a massive help, and we'll talk about where that really increases score. So yeah, they're the racing modes. We had a look at that in our quick playthrough. I say quick, I think it was an 18-minute video in total, but this game has got so much packed into it. But what we're going to be focusing on today, not necessarily your personal level, because you just get that from playing. There isn't really a way of boosting that apart from playing with friends. But what we are going to talk about is how to boost your crew level, especially if you're in a crew like me where there's only 2 members. And as much as that sounds like I've got no friends, it's actually a nicer... how to put this? It's a nicer way of playing, I think, when it's so niche, because I've got 3 cars to share and so has my teammate. So I prefer that, but if you're in a 6-car crew, you might find that you're actually progressing quicker than we are, and it's learning about how to capitalize on these rewards here in a small clan or a big group. It's down to how you want to play it. I would recommend trying to start your own club if you do have friends playing the game. You know, 3 friends playing the game is better than joining a club of 6 and then being kicked out 2 weeks later. Because unlike other racing games, there's no chat function. So the element of community doesn't exist. And maybe, I can't see it because it's Apple Arcade, but maybe they'll add some emojis at least. But I can't see them adding a full text function here. And I think that's the downside to the clubs here, is you're joining somebody random, and if they're like, one of their friends starts playing and you're the lowest in the rating, so if I just come to this level up thing, that shows how much percentage people are earning in terms of the rewards and what they're bringing to the game. And if you are like the smallest one, you're more likely to be kicked, and then you could be left at square one trying to find a club. So for me, that's why I did not join a big club, as much as I think it would be more fun. But these are just randoms that I'd be joining, so I decided to make one where I know the person and I can say, hey, let's play it, and then we do play it, and we've had some very good head-to-heads, some great races and some laughable moments. So for me, it keeps the element up there. But because there's 2 of us, and let's have a look at these rewards, you can actually see that, you know, it takes one of us to buy a car that's unique to the club that no one else has got to get that top one up. We've got to buy 3 more unique cars. And I can tell you this now, apart from the Lotus, I think the rest of them are going to be 200,000, and it's going to be not a grind, because I don't like to use that word, but it's going to be a good 2 or 3 days of playthrough before we buy one of them. So now looking at these objectives, they're not hard. Like, as you can see, cosmetic parts is at 28 and 30, and I look at these because I like the cosmetic side of it. So I do try and buy as many, and I do try and get my teammate or my club member to go, hey, what's in your store? And then see what car they've got. And I just say, you know, even though you're not going to use them, buy them for the team. And that's been helping us like rank up quite quickly. So you can see designer 5, you know, that'll be probably, I think, 40 next time round. I think it goes up 10 every time. So we did have a 3rd member, and you can see that at the bottom. I did get my editor to come play with us for a day, but it didn't work very well, and he lost interest. So we kicked him from the club. But you know, I sort of avoid that one, and I look at the mechanics one because we can upgrade our cars, and I look at the designer one, and the other one, the cars one, comes with it. The reason why I would say it's a lot slower as a 2 than, let's say, 6 in a club is because the amount of times that you can purchase a car, there's 2 here, and then the cosmetics part at a very low level. you know, when we get to level 8, we might start progressing quicker because there might be 2 cars that are like the bits and bobs off. But as you can see here, I can only buy 1 part from this Fiat Abarth or Abarth, the Abarth 500. So like that's what's slowing the pace down. Like today I've already bought that, but sometimes there are 2 or 3 parts that you can buy on a car. So it is like asking the people in your club and saying, go into cosmetics, what car's there? Oh, it's the Porsche, okay. And they're like, oh, I don't like the blue, but just buy the blue. Like, they give you enough coins to buy the blue. So it is about communicating with your team to try and buy as most cosmetic parts as possible. And then another part that helps speed it up, if I just go back to the lists, you can see the total of unique car parts owned by the group. Now, one thing I've noticed that's, I would say, it's cheeky, but it's all part of the game, is if I go into the garages, and I'm going to try and find a car that I haven't upgraded. So we're going to go to this upgrade mechanic. We're going to choose a car, and I'm going to choose the Porsche, because I feel like I've not actually upgraded this car since, because the Porsche was my first car. So you can see this car is on stage 2. Now I have the option of going up to stage 3. Okay, so this isn't going to work for this example. Let me just see if I've got any other car components, because I have with this. There you go, stage 1. So as you can see, no, it's not working. Okay, let's try another one. So I'm looking to see if I can get to the parts where there are 2 upgrades. There, right. So we've got 2 upgrades here. Now, you'd normally think in a racing game, why upgrade to the lower one when I can just get to the better one? And if I do this one first, and I craft this item using the parts earned from the race, you can see that it will then install it. The car is now technically, I guess, more aerodynamic from this section. You can see now we got 41 out of 60. But if I do the stage 2 as well, I actually gain another point to the team. So you can see now, when it loads in, I've now got 42. And I just have to make sure that I reinstall stage 2. But don't skip installations if you can. You know, it's not going to hurt you to do a couple more races to earn more bronzes to get more stages, but that again adds to that total. And those rewards, so you get around, I think it's about 750 per race. I could be wrong on the shared score. I'll put a screenshot up of a shared score. But if I just go back and show you what you earn for these, so that you'll get 6,000 for just doing it. And let's say that you upgrade your car, and it's stage 1 to stage 3. There are 5 or 4 parts that you can upgrade it. I think it's 4. So that's 8 every time you upgrade your car twice. So with 2 vehicles, that's 16. And then imagine your team. So let's say your friend upgraded a car. So that's now 22 to 24 upgrades that you could be doing every time, and that's just going to majorly improve it. So definitely look at this club achievements and try and see where you can progress more. And this is why playing this game on your own is difficult, because that is asking a lot, and especially when you're not buying more cars, and the more cars give you the more upgrades, which give you the more cosmetic parts. It's just a knock-on effect. I would say the dream number in a club may be 3, because then because the more you have in a club, the less cars you can share. Now that's not really something that you need to have the sharing option, but I do like to show off my roster of cars, because if you're in a club of 6, from my knowledge, I've not been in one, but if you're in a club of 6, you only get 1 allocated space. Again, I'm not level 7, so I'm not too sure what this mysterious, what looks like a Ford GT. If that's not a Ford GT under there, I do not know what it is. But yeah, so that is something to think about leveling up in this game, is try and tackle the club achievements and try and tackle the Carter Stradale mode, which allows, I mean, look at the points you earn off this. 50,000, so that's 50,000. Let's just check the zeros here. 50,000, if we go into my crew, 50,000, it won't push me over the edge, but it would certainly get me closer to that level 6. And once we've got that level 6, that is an added bonus. And these rewards are definitely what we want. In terms of purchasing cars, what level? I think it's a level 11, so we can ignore that one. But getting close to level 8 is going to give us more cosmetics. And even in here, you can see that's level 9. I really don't know why the Abarth has so terrible cosmetic options. It's normally just 1 or 2. So, but that's what I like. It is random. And then finally, let's have a look in the club option and just see. We've got the progression, which of course is the screen that we keep viewing, and then we've got the club itself here, and you can see, you know, just some more statistics. That's not helping us to level up, but hey ho. So, and in terms of customization as well, and I'll do a video about customization, but I may as well cover it here. The little icon above this one that looks like a person connecting to Wi-Fi is how I see it. It's basically telling the game where you want to focus your points on the shared area. So if I wanted to share it into Paint, I can press the X key, or you can actually tap that icon to tell it which one to improve on. And you can see here we've got Paint 5, Cosmetics 5, Aerodynamics 2. I'm not sure what that one is. What is it? Body 2 or 3. So if I go onto Wheels, that's probably why I couldn't upgrade it. So now on, I'll earn points from that. So, and I would say in your team members, get a certain member to focus on an area. Don't, unless if you really want to level it up, don't focus it on one area. So, but yeah, that's more of a technical side, more just to help new users understand how to level up. It's got nothing to do with the races really. It's about playing the game and building a crew. And just imagining that you live in that house with 6 or 2 or how many friends you play this game with, living your best life, because I think that's what this game is supposed to do. So I hope this has helped. It's been a bit of a weird video because it's talking more about the technical side and not actually the gaming side, but I thought I've been playing this game for 5 days straight. I've learnt the ins and outs. Why not share my knowledge? So thank you so much for joining us on the iOS Arcade. We are bringing more content every day. We typically do, I think, 3 videos a week now, which is absolutely amazing for a, I would say, a solo YouTuber. So I'm actually quite proud of myself. So consider helping us out by subscribing, liking, and commenting what you think about this Gear.Club game. It's definitely a 9 out of 10 for me. There are parts I'd like to see in the future, but for now, it's a winner. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.